this video, I am going to be challenging myself to see how much that I can crochet and knit within a week. I'm going to be challenging myself to work Monday through Friday to see how much I can get done. I currently have about 3 to 4 projects that I'm working on at the moment. 2 of them are cardigans, one of them is a scarf, and the other one is a ruffle skirt slash maxi skirt. I am almost done with at least 2 of the projects. I'm currently just waiting on some yarn to be delivered so that I can finish them. I'm going to be recording myself every single day up until maybe Friday or Saturday. Today is Monday, so right now I'm going to be working on this skirt that I've been working on for the past few days, and it's going to be my day today, just working on the skirt, and then throughout the week I will just provide updates. Probably not going to film that much since it's probably just going to get really repetitive the more I go on. So with all that yapping done, let's get into it. This is the skirt that I am working on. I took inspiration from Ecoshun's maxi skirt that she made in her green crochet video, and I am making my own version with this white and gray sparkly yarn. I'm also going to be using like a blue, it's like a navy blue sparkly yarn. The yarn that I'm using is called With Love from Red Heart. It's their metallic yarn, and like as you can see, it has like these different sparkles and whatnot. And yeah, this is just gonna be like a scrap buster type of project. I actually ended up getting like a lot of this yarn from a friend online, and she just delivered it to my house. So I was like, why not try to make a skirt with it? To kind of just break down like what the skirt is looking like. So basically, in Ecoshun's video, she broke down her skirt into like 4 different layers. So this part from like the waistband to about like, I'll say right here, this is the first layer, and I just kind of alternated between using different stitches, and I did a few rounds of increases, just, you know, following her tutorial. And then I am starting my second, well, not starting, but I'm currently on the second layer, and it doesn't look like I've gotten much done, but like the thing about this project is that the more layers that you add, and like the more amount of stitches that you have to do for each round, like the longer it takes to complete, because this is such like a huge project. And like if I was to try to pick this skirt up, like it's really heavy because of all the fabric that I'm using. So but yeah, this is the skirt. And then for the waistband, I ended up making the waistband way too big, so I'm gonna try to alter it a little bit so that it can cinch in more, because like my idea was that to make the waistband big enough so that it can go over like my hips, but still be able to, like, you know, fit around my waist. But I completely overestimated how big of a waistband I would need, so I will need to go in and cinch in everything. But yeah, this is basically what I'm going to be working on for today. So it's been 2 hours since I last recorded, and this is about how much I've gotten done with the second layer. I decided to do the moss stitch for one of the rows, and I added that blue yarn that I talked about earlier because I was starting to run out of the gray yarn. And right now I'm going to take a break from the rose section and focus on working on the waistband. I'm gonna follow Shun's tutorial on how she kind of fixed the waistband on hers, and then I'll go back to working on the skirt part. It is Tuesday. It is a new day. Kind of getting a late start. It's like a little bit past noon, but last night I kind of got tired around like 7 p.m. because I was just working on like the skirt all day, and it just took a lot out of me. So today I'm going to take a break from working on the skirt, and I am going to be working on one of the cardigans that I mentioned. The cardigan that I'm working on, it has this little brown detail. This is the Wavy cardigan by @sillyhands on Instagram. I was actually a pattern tester for this cardigan last year, and I made like a green version, and I'll include like a photo of it. But yeah, I wanted to make like a chunkier version for winter, so that's what I'm going to be working on today. I'm actually waiting on some more yarn that I've been using to be delivered, so just going to be working on it as much as I can, and then once the yarn comes, then hopefully I'll be able to finish it, because I literally just have to finish one of the sleeves, and then I got to do the ribbing and, you know, block it and all that. But again, probably not going to be recording that much throughout the day, since it's just be the same thing. But yeah. The lighting in my room sucks, but I am currently working on other cardigan, which is a hexagon cardigan. As I mentioned, like at the beginning of the video, I was waiting on the yarn to come from Joann, and it came today, so that's what I'm working on right now. I currently have this sleeve completed, and I am working on the other sleeve. I'm almost done with it, so I'm just gonna finish it up and then connect the two sleeves, and then probably just throw it in the washing machine and dryer so that it can loosen up the stitches a little bit. And yeah, and I think I'm also going to work on my crochet skirt a little bit, probably later tonight. And my wavy cardigan is basically done. It just needs to finish drying, and then I gotta sew the buttons on. So if everything goes to plan, I should be able to have everything done by tomorrow, which means that I would have made a lot of progress with this challenge. So it's really just up to me to just lock in and get everything done. So Today is Saturday, which is going to mark the end of this weekly challenge. I did get a lot done, but I didn't get as much done as I would hope to. So on the side, I'm going to be showing off each of the things that I have finished first. So starting off with this cardigan. Like I mentioned before, this is the Wavy cardigan by Silly Hands. I will say, like, one thing that I do like about this cardigan is how flowy it is and how soft it is. I think because of like the yarn that I chose and the fact that I used like pretty big needles. I think I used 8mm needles for this entire project. And this yarn is a chunky weight yarn, so this definitely gives like a very warm and like drapey effect. Compared to the last cardigan that I made, I feel like this one also just fits a lot better. The green one that I made, like, it fits fine, but it's just kind of tight in some places, and I had to like kind of adjust it to make it look the way that I want it to. But yeah, this is how the cardigan came out. I was gonna put buttons along like this ribbed section, but then I decided not to do it because I don't know, I just feel like it didn't really need it. But yeah, this is how the cardigan came out. The only thing that I don't like is how long the sleeves are. Like, this is what I'm working with right now. And it's only because like whenever I tend to knit or crochet cardigans, somehow, some way, I end up making them way too big. And because I blocked this, it definitely gave the arms like a lot of drape. So, but yeah, I like how it came out. It's really cute. It is soft, and yeah, I would give this like an 8 out of 10 purely just because of the arms being too long and you know, yeah. The next piece that I have is this crochet hexagon cardigan. I really like how this came out. I just love the colors, and then like blocking this really helped because at first it was kind of like, I don't know, kind of short. Like, this is supposed to be like a cropped sort of like hexagon cardigan. I've made a couple in the past that were more like long and like drapey, but this one is more fitted, which I really like. Yeah, I just love the colors. Like, I'm obsessed. I remembered seeing this yarn in Joann and I was like, I gotta get this. Like, I don't know, I just thought it was really pretty. And this is the first time that I've made something with like an ombre type of yarn. This is the Caron jumbo ombre yarn in the shade Sunset, I think. And yeah, I feel like this would be really cute for like spring or maybe even summer. But yeah, no, I feel like this came out like perfect. Like, even like the sleeves, like perfect length. And then I think like I made this like ribbing for the cuff, and I made sure to like skip every other stitch so that it would be more like cinched in. But yeah, I really like this. I would give this like a 9 out of 10. Only reason why it doesn't get a 10 out of 10 is because even though I really like this color, I feel like I probably wouldn't wear this that often because I don't know, I'm not really like a pinkish orangey type of person. Even though this is very cute, I like it, I just don't really see myself wearing this that often. But and then finally, for this last completed piece, this was not part of the challenge. This was made completely on a whim last night, but I wanted to include it. It's just this simple striped scarf. Honestly, I would just like, I had a bunch of like scrap yarn that I wanted to use, and they're like different weights. So it's like you can see like right here, this is like a chunky yarn, this is also chunky, and then the red and the gray are both weight 4, and I just alternated between the colors. And I think it's cute, you know, just for like a simple scarf. Like, it fits like the theme of like winter, you know what I mean, cold weather. And yeah, I think it's really cute. Honestly, I may end up just selling this because like I don't know if I'm really gonna wear it that often. So I'll probably put this on my Depop. So if anyone's interested in buying it, you can get it there. But yeah, I would give the scarf like a 7 out of 10, mainly because of just like personal preference. Like, I'm not really a huge fan of the colors, and also I could have made this a little bit longer too, because I like really long scarves. But yeah, so getting into the projects that I did not complete, I'm gonna start with this cable knit scarf, which was one of the pieces that I had mentioned that I was gonna work on in this video. However, throughout the entire week, I just kind of got sidetracked by all my other projects that I just didn't really get around to working on this, but I still wanted to show it off because I do think it's really pretty. I did this cable knit pattern by Studio Knit, and it's the XO cable pattern, and I just thought this was really cute. And I wanted to use like this specific yarn because, I don't know, I just thought it'd be really cute for like Valentine's Day and like, you know, February and like that whole season. So yeah, I do want to finish this at some point, hopefully before Valentine's Day, but at the very latest, you know, before February is over. But and then finally, for the last thing in this video is the dreaded, I'm just kidding, but the skirt that I started working on at the beginning of the video. I'm gonna include a clip of me wearing it. It's not done, obviously, but this skirt definitely took a lot out of me this week. It got to a point where I kind of got sick of working on it, and like, I'm not even like, I can try to show y'all, but so like this is where I'm at right now. This is like I'm still on the second layer of this skirt. So you have like this right here. This is where the first layer ends, and then this is the second layer. So like, I'm almost done with the second layer and about to start on the third layer, but like, and I mean, I still have a decent amount of yarn left, but I just know that like this is gonna take a hot minute, and it was probably ambitious for me to want to include this in the video anyway. But yeah, I still think it's coming out really cute though. Even now, like, if I just wanted to make this like a midi skirt or like a mini skirt, I feel like it would be really cute that way. And yeah, like literally just working on a row of this layer, I didn't even get like halfway through, but it took me like almost an hour just to get halfway through this row, where I was just like, yeah, I think I'm just gonna, you know, focus on other projects for this video. But yeah, that's how, you know, those are all the projects that I worked on this week. I do think that this challenge was still successful, even though I didn't get to complete all the things that I wanted to complete, but I did work my butt off every single day, crocheting for hours. So, and you know, I'm also a college student, so, and I started classes this week, so that also kind of pushed things back a little bit. I wanted to record Friday, but nothing really interesting needed to be shown. So yeah, if I was to do this challenge again in the future though, I definitely would be a lot more prepared, and I probably would have some sort of plan set out so that I could, you know, be more realistic. But yeah, I do want to get into like making more crochet type of content, specifically like more crochet vlogs. I feel like that's something that, you know, is easy. I don't really have to like plan a lot ahead of time, and I do like sort of recording my process, so be on the lookout for those. And yeah, if you made it to the end of this video, thank you. And you can follow me on Instagram, and you can check out my Depop. Both are sydknotsydney, the same as my YouTube handle. And yeah, thank you for watching. Bye.